Peter can't wait for this opportunity to gloat. He's getting exactly what he wants from Firefox on today's Not So Critical update.
You can't say this is a bad thing. It's cookie protection. This is a story about Firefox. They have, by default, they're doing this thing where they will create a new container for each site, and all the cookies created on that site will stay inside that container. They won't be accessible to any other cookies. It's logical separation, and it's great. It's a good thing. I don't see how there's any bad. I mean, sure, it's gonna make tracking harder.
Yeah, this is the problem. So a page load speed is very important to Google SEO rankings. So us marketers spend a lot of time optimizing our page load performance to be able to meet their standards, which means optimizing cookies, optimizing tracking widgets, trying to get it to load as fast as possible so that we can give our users a customized, pleasant experience. And it's all going to be wasted because Facebook is going to put us in a sandbox. That's the downside, Peter. Don't you have any sympathy for us poor marketers?
I do not have a shred of sympathy for you poor marketers.
We'll figure something else out.
Yeah, I know. A while ago.
I mean, this is cute that they're trying this. Marketers will totally find a way. This is adorable, though.
A few weeks ago, there was an episode where I was going to make this great point about DOH, and I kind of went off on a tangent talking about how DNS over HTTPS works and how I had forced nation-state actors to come up with more invasive ways of looking at network traffic to achieve the same effect that they had from just blocking DNS or using.
Do you remember
DNS.
what story that was?
I can't remember what it was, but I trailed off towards the end because I couldn't remember what my original point was.
But you don't remember what article that was? Because I'm really trying to distract you right now so you forget your same point again today.
Yeah, no. Well, I've thought about it a lot since then. I remember messaging you a day or two later going, I remember what it was.
That's what it was.
So, yeah. My point is that, wait, hang on. It was something to do with, no.
Almost got him.
Almost got it. So here's the thing with when they come up. Book. Yeah, thank you. This is a new toy of Mike's, by the way.
Got my new soundboard.
It's gone back to 1999. What? Sounds like a recording from 1899 as well. My point was and is that when people come up with ways of blocking tracking, for example, by this cookie isolation stuff, marketers are going to figure out a way to kind of track the same information. The probably the most common thing that's going to happen, I guess, is server-to-server tracking. So sites will find out a way to send information about a visitor to other servers in the background. There'll be like a network of ad tech companies which will be exchanging data. So these cookies, which are how you say, okay, this person with this ID visited that site. And it gets sent off to a third-party tracking site. Easy to block. So
just theoretically, how would you set that up, Peter?
Yeah.
You're asking for a friend.
I'll tell you what, listen. Well, Mike, you know what? I know how to do that. And I am willing to bow to the inevitability of this all happening for a price. And I have reasonable rates. So if anybody wants to get in touch out there, I have no principles whatsoever when it comes if the figure is high enough. Sorry. No, I don't think I do. I think I've made the joke before about the prostitute, right? So, do you know? There's a guy who walks into a bar and he goes up to a woman. And he says, "Hey,
I'm
baby."
Gonna hover the end recording button here just in case.
Yeah. No, it's true. He says, "Hey, baby, would you come up to my hotel room with me and sleep with me?" And the woman's like, "No, what? No, I don't even know you." So the guy's like, "Oh, come on. All right, sorry. Yeah, that was rude. But hey, listen, I'm a billionaire. Would you?" It's a crazy question, but if I gave you $1 billion, I'll write you a check right now. $1 billion. Would you sleep with me tonight? And the woman's like, "Wow, that's a lot of money." There's a check in front of her, and she's like, it's life-changing money, right? This is $1 billion. She could do so much good in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, well, okay, let's say it's a guy, by the way. Let's say it's the other way around. It's a woman and a guy. I don't care about the genders in particular. I just, someone says to someone else, would you sleep with me? Let's say Mike.
Yeah, get to the point. Yes.
Anyway, so Mike says to me, would you sleep with me for $1 billion?
Joke, Peter.
I'm like,
shit out.
Okay, Mike, all right, you know what? I will sleep with you for $1 billion. And then he's like, okay, all right, well, tears up the check, says, all right, would you sleep with me for $10? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? You just said for $1 billion. And Mike turned around and says, yeah, well, we've already established that you're a prostitute. Now we're just negotiating price. So it's the point of there is a line somewhere. And as soon as you've established that there is a line, where is that line? Just, exactly. So that's my point.
I think the idea is that anything can be bought.
Yeah, thank you. That's
price
a more
is high
way of putting it. But hey, I was trying to go for the interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything can be bought, guys. Fuck Facebook.